Hello everyone, Kip Charles here, and I wanted to take a few minutes to talk to you about how I get the big bucks for my clients, how I get the big jobs like the big home improvement jobs like room additions, bathroom additions, etc. And one of the things that you're going to find that there are tons of companies out there that are obviously selling marketing services to guys like yourself. And I'm sure you're bombarded constantly with presentations about what people can do for you and how they can help you grow your business. What I always like to do is show proof of what I've done, not what I can do, and then talk to you about how this can make a difference in your bottom line. Ultimately, you have to have the right strategy before you start, anything anyway. And I always start out with a strategy for market saturation to make sure that your customers or potential prospects anyway can actually find you, right? See you for the jobs that they're looking for. So what I wanted to do today was show you a quick example of what I've done and how I've helped Mr. Miller to secure um, a healthy amount of room addition work. And I expect that 2012 is going to be an even better year for him for room additions. And there's a reason why I know that it's going to be a better year for him. That's because of the strategy that we decided to go with in the area of market saturation for room addition services offered by Mr. Jimmy Miller. What you're looking at here is a list of the areas where Mr. Miller actually does room additions. I mean, it's his counties, it's a list of his cities, and it follows my strategy just again for market saturation. What you'll find is that if someone was looking for a room addition in a specific area, room addition, contractor, a room addition, room addition contractor in a specific area, you would want your website to show up. So let's just take a look at what we've done with Mr. Miller. And again, we did this with the understanding that in 2012 we want to be showing up in as many places as possible. So let's just take a look at some of his areas, right? Mr. Miller works out of Kentucky. This is the Lincoln County area, one of the areas that he wants to show up in. So let's just take a look at any one of these cities. Let's take a look at, looks like this is Turkeytown, Kentucky, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to take Turkeytown, which is a city in Lincoln Town, and we're going to do a search for room additions, okay? So we go to Google. Let's see here. We go to Google, right? We're going to go to Google, and we're going to type in google.com, which is how people would normally do their search. And then we're going to type in here, room addition, right? Room, A-D-D-I-T, room additions in, and let's just try it. What was the city that we said we were going to use? Turkeytown, Kentucky, right? Well, you'll see here that you obviously have the pay-per-click ads going on there, Service Magic, soliciting those homeowners looking for the lowest possible price they can get their room addition. But also you'll see here, look at that. Look who's dominating this page. Miller, 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 with types of addition, post and beam. So he absolutely is dominating this page, right? Now we're going to take a look at a couple of other pages. So let's take a look at a couple of additional cities. And again, the purpose of showing you this is twofold. One, I want you to understand that, I don't take lightly the fact that you would trust us to manage your marketing, to manage your website, manage your lead generation, manage your lead generation system, so to speak, that we would develop for you. So I want you to understand when you go into this that, we not only talk the talk, but we walk the walk as well. Okay? So what you're seeing here, and I just decided I would pull up just three more just to give you an example, okay, or a couple of examples of what we've done to make sure he gets the visibility and the phone call, right? So here's another location. It's called Midgeville, Kentucky, which is another one of his areas. Room additions in it looks like Milledgeville, Kentucky. If you scroll down the page, you see here again, Mr. Miller is dominating first three positions, right, on the page. Now, you might say, or someone who has a little knowledge about how SEO works might say, well, Kip, you're only showing these little old small rinky-dink cities. It's easy to rank in those cities. So we're going to take a look at two more cities. One is Lexington, Kentucky, which I'm sure you've heard of. Lexington, Kentucky is not a small city. It's one of the larger cities in Kentucky. And if you put room additions, Lexington, Kentucky, you'll find Service Magic at the top of the page again for Google AdWords. And then if you scroll down, you'll see Service Magic here again. But there again, Mr. Miller with two positions on the first page, right? For room additions, doing additions, bathroom, bedroom, decks, family room, garden room. So Mr. Miller really has awesome visibility there. And then we're going to click over to Stanford, room additions in Stanford, Kentucky. Again, Mr. Miller, look at that. And he's beating Service Magic here now, right? There's Service Magic and there's Mr. Miller. 3 positions on the page organically before even they get to Service Magic. So if you're thinking hard about what to do in 2012 and you're wondering whether or not Bridge Me would be a good a good choice for your marketing needs in 2012, here's a very small example of how we go after the big bucks for our clients. Mr. Miller's average room addition job in 2011 ranged anywhere between $40,000 to $60,000. Okay, they were huge jobs, and when we realized that they were so big, we decided, hey, let's mix it up. We can do small jobs, but we should also go after the big jobs as well. And so that's what we've done. Again, I hope that this small video has given you at least enough comfort or proof so that you were willing to give us a call to learn more about what we do. Again, this is Kip Charles, your sales guru, over and out.